When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese. Palmer and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Trojans will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Northwestern's offense comes onto the field first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks.
Breaks into the open. Discards him with the stiff arm. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Complete downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's down behind the line. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So USC's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Snagged out of the air. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Touchdown USC! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed near the marker is Cantrell. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They try to pop a run on the draw. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Makes the catch. It's Cantrell. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Makes the grab. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Finds his man. It's Cantrell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him.
To the air on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity.
Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Finds his big tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. He gets it down to the 30-yard line and time. Short here in the first half.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back. To help your offense out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Motion from the back. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kent. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Wildcats. In the end zone for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on island. Have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Got his man. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Northwestern, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Zings it complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the ball.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, USC! And the pummeling has started. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Woodside. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Pressure coming. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
It's like a cheat code. You know what's coming, but it's so hard to stop when you got the big fullback who comes downhill when you need it the most on 3rd down and just falls forward and is going to get the 1st down. It's so nice to have, and this offense is set up with a chance to run this clock out.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle. 2nd
down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, it's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And
he lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that...